Hey everybody, welcome back to The Loop. I'm so glad you've chosen to join me today. This last weekend, I spent a lot of time talking about our relationship with God in our weekend services. In the message, I said that when it comes to your relationship with God, it's your job to show up, shut up, and listen up. But I want to recognize today that listening to God can be a very tricky thing. In 1 Kings chapter 19, there's a story about Elijah who went to meet with God because he wanted to listen to God. He stepped out on this mountaintop into the presence of God and he waited for God to show up. While he was waiting, the story says that there was a great and powerful wind that tore across the mountaintop. But God was not in the wind. After the wind, there was a powerful earthquake. But God was not in the earthquake. After the earthquake, Elijah saw a raging fire, but God was not in the fire. When God finally showed up, we're told that he spoke to Elijah in a gentle whisper. Some translations call it a still, small voice. One of the reasons that it's so hard for us to listen to God is because we live in a very noisy world. My kids laugh at me all the time because when I watch television, I mute it on commercials. I don't like all the voices and all the noise. It seems like when the radio is on, the television is on. When I'm driving down the road, traffic is screaming, the sirens, the people. There's just so much noise in our world that it makes it difficult to listen and really hear the still small voice of God. I think that's why Jesus woke up early and retreated into lonely, quiet places. He slipped away while the world was still asleep so that he could enjoy some silence and solitude, so that he could hear very clearly the voice of his Father. This week, my hope is that you learn a lot about what it looks like to listen to God, but I hope you're already realizing that in order to hear his gentle whisper, you've got to start by turning down the noise in your mind and the noise of this world. So before you move on with the rest of your day, I want you to sit in a quiet place. Ask God if there's anything that he wants to say to you and listen to him. Let him speak words of life, words of wisdom, words of truth, and words of encouragement into your life before you start another day.